Just do it! Yes!
Imagine you are watching games on YouTube and you discover the latest Assassin's Creed Odyssey trailer on Ubisoft's official channel on YouTube. You will notice the Play Now button. By simply clicking on that button, the player is brought directly into the game in a browser in as quick as 5 seconds. On Stadia, you just need to click on a YouTube video or link, and you can be playing your game instantly. At launch, we'll support being able to play games across desktops, laptops, TV, tablets, and phones.
Like, how cool is that? Google, as we all know, it is a super efficient company. It is the best at what it does. Like, Google Chrome is the most used browser. I use Google Chrome. YouTube is the most used video sharing website. Gmail is the most popular tool for sharing emails. Google Maps, it is so useful. And Google Plus is a thing. Like, Google is the only company which has a unique presence all over the world. Android is the most popular mobile OS, and iOS also sucks. Now basically, they entered into gaming industry. Now they are best at that as well. Now they announced a new product called as Google Stadia. Now note this, that is actually not a product, it is actually a cloud gaming service like Liquid Sky and other technologies like Vortex Gaming. But this is not actually very similar to that. Now you saw this clip that you can actually play any game out there on your mobile.
The of gaming is not a box. With Stadia, the data center is your platform. There is no console that limits the developer's creative ideas and no console that limits where gamers can play. And here it is on a Pixelbook running the Chrome OS. There is basically no hardware acceleration on that laptop whatsoever, and the game is running directly from our data center. It's then easy and instantaneous to move that same game experience from exactly that moment onto the phone, here on a Pixel 3 XL.
On your laptop, on your PC, without any hardware requirement. It says over here that with Google, your games will get discovered by over 2 billion people with the help of Google Chrome and Google Chromecast and Pixel phones. Basically every Google product out there, you can use this technology with your Chrome browser. You will be able to run any game on the server and stream the video feed of your device. Now you can also record the entire gaming experience at 4K and 60 FPS, meaning the best quality of the recording. Now they are not actually launching a gaming console like Soulja boys. What they are doing is they are actually launching a cloud gaming service. Now Stadia is a streaming service available on Google Pixel devices and all those smartphones, not all the Android devices. But when it comes out, it's going to change the gaming industry. Like, everything will change. This is the revolutionary technology. This controller is not necessarily the only product they are launching. They are launching a streaming service. You don't actually need the controller. You can use your own controller, the PS4 or Xbox One controller.
And as such, we're also enabling players to use your existing USB controller or mouse and keyboard when playing Stadia on a laptop or PC. But of course, we will have our own controller that has been uniquely designed to enhance the experience for the Stadia player. I'd like to introduce you to the newest member of the Google hardware family, the Stadia controller. This is your gateway to the best of Stadia. It enables you to access the full Stadia experience, and there are many advantages to the Stadia controller. And the first is that it will connect through Wi-Fi directly to the game that is running in the Google data center. The Stadia controller identifies which screen or device you want to play on and links it with your game session running in the cloud, ensuring the highest possible performance and the best experience for players. In addition to the standard functions you'd expect to see on a modern game controller, the Stadia controller features 2 very important new buttons. The capture button is for sharing and saving your game experience back out to YouTube. The gamer can choose to share their experiences starting with a click of this button to themselves, to their friends, or to the world. They are in control. And the second one is the Google Assistant button. Pressing this button allows players to immediately access the controller's built-in microphone so they can get help from the assistant for special in-game features integrated by developers. Our goal with Stadia is to help fuel developer creativity at every level. And as a new generation game platform, Stadia will, of course, embrace full cross-platform play. and even bring game saves and progression across as well.
When Stadia launches, we will have increased performance significantly to support resolutions up to 4K at 60 frames per second with HDR and surround sound. And in the future, we'll be able to stream games in up to 8K resolution.
And by the way, this console or whatever this is has already passed the power specification of Xbox One X and PS4 Pro. Now the pricing of this and when it's gonna launch, it's still not known.
I'm thrilled to announce that Stadia is launching this year, 2019. We will launch first in the US, Canada, the UK, and most of Europe. And we'll be connecting with you again in the summer to share more details on the games you'll get to play at launch and beyond. Thank you very much for gathering around with all of us today.
But I know that it's gonna launch this year and they just announced it yesterday. They have just entered the gaming industry and I'm pretty sure it's going to be cheap. It will launch this year. Now leave your suggestions on this, what you guys feel about this. Tell me your suggestions in the comment section below. A lot of media outlets are already saying that this technology is pretty great and Google will do an amazing job in making this work. And you know the best thing about this technology is that iPhone users won't be able to do shit. That's right, it's all Android devices because Android is a software made by Google and only Google devices will be able to use this technology. So that makes me very happy. So iPhone users, you all can continue to suffer and beg for this technology until you die.
Thank you very much for